All right, time to address the elephant in the room. Victor Wembanyama's out for the rest of the season. Let's talk about it. Now, of course, just gut reaction, initial reaction is this is very scary. Anytime you're talking about blood clots in your upper body, pretty close to your heart, this is not something to mess around with. And of course, everyone is bringing up Chris Bosh right now and saying that this is the same injury that caused him to retire early. So, obviously, scary situation for Victor Wembanyama. But Chris Bosh is really the only player who was forced to retire from this injury. If you'll remember, Brandon Ingram and Asar Thompson had very similar injuries, very similar ailments, and they were able to return, and obviously at full strength. And of course, this means no Defensive Player of the Year season for Victor Wembanyama. Of course, this means the Spurs immediately have to shift all of their expectations for the rest of the season. But I think this could be advantageous for us in the draft later on. This is definitely a class coming in where you want to be a little bit worse. You want to have a little bit more draft capital. So I think this could help us in the long run. I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to land Cooper Flagg or anything because of this, but the higher we are up in the draft, the better. Obviously. This might be a little bit of a stretch, but I could foresee a situation where San Antonio would end up with the best player in the draft 3 years in a row, which would be scary for the rest of the league. What do y'all think?